Jerwin Gako being able to man the baseline and getting those layups.
4 minutes remaining dito sa third at Jerwin Gako involved in that play at he is in a state of disbelief. At 4 na rin ang foul ni Jerwin Gako. So Gako has 4 personal fouls. Yes, George Gallant, Gako has 4, Aliado has 4, and Salvador has 3. Here's what happened.
Well, he did hold him down. That's a foul on Jerwin Gako. And like we mentioned, Utong BMEG is already in the penalty. So every time they foul, it's 2 free throws for the Aces.
You look at the BMEG bench, there are actually empty seats. And if you have all your players present, even if you have 5 players on the floor, you will not see empty seats on the bench. They actually have empty seats.
And that's really tough for a team that plays with a lot of intensity. Alam natin, itong BMEG is really like a family. So when you don't see your brother on the floor or beside you,
parang nangungulila ka. No? Kirby's not there. Pingris's energy is not there.
Rafi Rivas, he may not show it on the court, but off the court when he's sitting on the bench, he's actually one of the ones that talks to his teammates.
Or sometimes opponents also.
Yes.
James Yap loses the ball, and it's with Roger Yap. Here's Meyerhofer. Oh, Meyerhofer in the Vance and a collision course.
And that's what you need to do if you're Rico Meyerhofer. You're thinner, you're going up against a bigger guy like Joe Devance. Take it strong. Don't wait for the phone for the contact and the foul. Look at that.
You knew Meyerhofer had one thing in mind. That was to get hurt. But that was to go strong and earn a trip to the line. Joe Devance called for the foul, and the first free throw is in and out for Rico Meyerhofer. Ayun, marami empty seats dyan.
Kasi ito si KG kanina tayo umupo dun eh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there are 5 seats. And your coaches don't even sit down. That's about 8 free seats that you can actually sell. Lane violation, so 1 more free throw para kay Rico Meyerhofer. Joe Devance chatting with Art Herrera, our Chief Justice, and Romer and Joe having a conversation here within the game.
Well, Aduco really trying to spark his team with this intensity.
Three points tonight for Rico Meyerhofer. 59-54, lamang pa rin ang Alaska. 3:21 remaining in the third.
Villanueva now applying the pressure on Tenorio, trying to start the defense to get a little bit more excited dun sa backcourt pa lang.
Here's De La Cruz. Shot clock down to 10. Tenorio, 4-3. Yes, sir!
Big shot by L.A. Tenorio. 6 points. We haven't really heard much from him because of Bonbon Custodio and Borboran. And here in the third quarter, Joe Devance. So Tenorio, he's always a threat.
Top pass, Meyerhofer, Simon, hang time!
And in the second quarter, PJ Simon was complaining with contacts like that. Now, hopefully he's adjusting for the BMEG cost. He didn't complain, went up for the shot, and stayed with it.
Great pressure defense applied by Peter Jun Simon on the ball carrier, Bonbon Custodio. So turnover laban sa Alaska.
Tama yung ginawa ni PJ Simon. Kakapasok lang nitong si Bonbon Custodio. I-pressure mo kaagad.
And the new way of calling fouls allows for that.
So if you're a stronger, bigger guard, you have the advantage when you're pressuring.
Oh, nice block there by Sam Eman. Here's Tenorio. Tenorio on the move. Tenorio, runner, short. Bothered by Jonas, by Jonas Villanueva. And there's a loose ball foul called on the Aces.
That's his first foul, 3.
Only the first person na laban kay Tenorio. BMEG is an energy team. And they show energy not just on offense with James Yap, but especially on defense.
Well, that's why they were very successful successful the past few years is because of their defense, but their anchor on defense is actually injured.
That's Mark Pingris, right. Mark Pingris, kung meron mang magagawa ng team captain for defense, Mark Pingris would be that person.
And he loves it. He knows that he's not going to score a lot of points, but he takes so much pride. Even when he gets the rebound, lahat ng energy niya, binibigay niya.
Well, BMEG using all neutrons of energy. I mean, just to stay in this game, they're down by just 4 points. Dehado sila sa dami ng tao. Dehado sila sa laki ng tao. And they're playing against a team that just came off a championship.
Well, if you're BMEG and you have a lineup like this, your coach George Gallant, all you want your team to do is to compete. Never give up. It doesn't matter if the other team goes on a 6-7-0 run. You just keep plugging away. I mean, hey, you have James Yap, you have PJ Simon, you have scorers. And then you just need to be able to trickle into the other guys that they need to be able to give a little bit more than the usual. So if you're scoring 6-8 points in a ball game, you just add another 2-3 points for 3 or 4 players. That's already 12 points.
Here's Adukul looking for Simon. Simon for 3. Good box out by Joe Devance. Whoops! Well, Custodio, that was the wrong time to use your head. Probably the only time that you should not use your head when receiving a pass that you did not see.
Pero, kung yung buhok ni Custodio kapareho nung kay Devance, baka nakuha niya yun. Madidelay eh.
Here's Roger Yap. Meyerhofer. James Yap against Custodio. Outside, Simon, one more try. Yes, sir!
And again, James Yap doing a great job of finding the open man. PJ Simon now with 14 points.
Just a 3-point game para sa Alaska, 64-61. Under a minute to play in the third. Borboran, double team, outside Devance. Devance fakes. Joe Devance almost loses the ball. Shot clock down to 3. Shot clock down to 2. A nice move by Joe Devance.
Great getaway by Joe Devance. You can see how athletic he is with that move.
And JDV now with 20 points to lead all scorers. So back to a 5-point lead for Alaska. Under 30 seconds remaining in the third. Roger Yap pushing Tenorio away, setting up Romel Adukul. And a basket is good. May kasama pang foul.
At Nico, yung mga ganong mga plays, kaya na-energize the crowd. And when you can energize the crowd, kahit na kulang ka, you have that more energy. Like look at this, especially you have Romel Adukul, one of the veterans here in the PBA, getting a shot like that. Yung fans ng BMEG na-excite, yung mga players on the court get even more excited. And even if you're tired, you keep on playing the game.
Impact points, bonus points coming from Romel Adukul. Roger Yap, one of the players, he gets to take advantage of how the games have been officiated. If it's allowed, he will use it. I mean that's adjusting to how games are called.
Well, tougher players will definitely excel this conference. So the question is, do you get on the bandwagon or do you get left behind?
11 seconds remaining bago matapos ang third quarter. Bola na kay Cyrus Baguio. 7 seconds to go. Alaska up by 3. 5 seconds to go. Oh, that's a tough foul because BMEG Derby is already in the penalty.
And he was 30 feet away. Well, the good thing that resulted from that foul is they will actually have the last shot. And if they hit a big shot or a good shot, then they will have the momentum getting into the fourth quarter.
Wait a minute. Okay, what's happening here? I think there'll be a warning here on Joe Devance and Rico Meyerhofer.
Warning on both teams for delaying the game.
So there you go, for delaying the game. Cyrus Baguio connects. Here's Meyerhofer on the move. No. Shot was swatted away. And so Alaska stays on top 68-63. At the end of the first 3 quarters of this ball game, they withstand a furious rally by BMEG Derby Ace. BMEG Derby Ace, they're depleted, but they're not distraught. They're not giving up. They're competing and staying within shouting distance, even if Alaska has the advantage in size and manpower. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter after these. This is PBA Wednesday live on Solar TV. Laban ng Alaska at BMEG Derby Ace. Nico Halili kasama si Dominic Uy at Magu Marjon. We hope you're all having a beautiful Wednesday night. Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling?
Because I'm having a beautiful Wednesday night.
Very good. Approved. 1 more quarter to go. Peter, Jun, Simon, and the rest of the Llamados really keeping the game close.
Well, you know what? Even if Joe Devance led the Alaska Aces, itong Derby Ace, Llamados really keeping it close. Yun nga yung sinasabi natin, you may be undermanned, but what you like about BMEG is they're keeping it close, keep within striking distance, and you might actually steal the game away in the 4th quarter. But Joe Devance, again tonight with 20 points and 7 rebounds, 6 out of 7 from the free throw, and he started it out strong in the 1st quarter, and again started out strong in the 3rd.
We're just going over what has transpired in this ball game as Sonny Tos commits an offensive foul. It was a close opening quarter. Alaska finished the first period up by just 1 point, 16-15. And then at the half, Alaska had a 4-point lead, 43-39. Although BMEG led by as many as 8 points in that second quarter. But that second unit with Bonbon Custodian, Mark Borboran making things happen for the Aces in the second quarter. And then in the 3rd period, Alaska, kept BMEG at bay. Kahit paulit-ulit na sinusubukan ng BMEG to get back in the game, Alaska found ways to keep the Llamados at a safe distance.
Well, BMEG had a lot of the impact points, like you pointed out in the 3rd quarter, but they just made sure that, okay, dito lang kayo. Within arm's length, which is about 6 points, just making the proper plays, showing their championship experience. Hindi sila nararattle.
And at the same time, BMEG, showing their grit and their energy, that BMEG Pure Foods rara attitude, using that to stay close in this ball game. 1 more quarter to go in this Wednesday showdown. Bola na kay Sonny Tos. Tos, height advantage. No siree. Here's Bonbon Custodio.
It may not show in the score, Nico, but in the 3rd quarter, BMEG had 11 assists. And what a statistic. And if you don't have your key players, alam natin, nung nandyan si Kirby Raimundo and Mark Pingris and even Rafi Rivas, the ball would always be on an ISO on top with the James Yap or Kirby Raimundo. But now you're undermanned, you need to be able to move the ball, get the open shot, and they had 11 assists in the 3rd quarter. And I remember James Yap actually having 3 of those.
That's how you know a team is playing as a team.
Yes.
And trying to win a ball game. Here is Baguio, double team, Custodio. And Custodio will miss. Nagkatulakan sa ilalim. That's against Don Aliado. That will be his 5th personal. The referee said that he locked the arm of Sonny Tos in the rebound play. No choice. Aliado has to sit down with 5 personal fouls, and Jordan Salvador comes in. Salvador has 3 fouls of his own. Wow. Gako has 4, Peter Jun Simon has 4, Aliado has 5, and both Meyerhofer and Salvador with 3 apiece, and Sam Eman taking full advantage.
Well, he has the size advantage, the heft advantage against Rico Meyerhofer. So Rico will have to try and push him out before he gets to the spot.
Salvador sets up Roger Yap. Roger Yap throws the ball away and pushes Sam Eman. But play continues, and Botbo, his shot is erased. Erased by Rico Meyerhofer.
What a great block by Meyerhofer.